Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and I'm feeling a little bit bamboozled right now because I uploaded my review of the first MyStreet Season 6 trailer yesterday, and it seems to have done fairly well. That's not the reason why I'm bamboozled. I mean, honestly, you know, the truth about Travis right there. I mean, as we know, it's over 9,000! At the moment. So, what I'm trying to say today is that I am bamboozled because of the comments. It's very interesting to see. I have 4 comments at the moment, one of which is from someone called Regina Carbon. By the way, I love the fact that the logo for Hamilton is your profile picture. She says, "You are driving me insane with your theories. They are so good." I didn't really theorize anything. I mean, thanks for the compliments. I'm glad to see that people appreciate them, but I didn't really make a theory. I kind of made a few quick assumptions based on immediate observations from the trailer, like how the Snake-Eyed Man seemed to have predicted both journeys and seemed to have some sort of informant. I guess that could be the theory. My personal hypothesis then was that it was Xavier, who was somehow over there. But of course it could be somebody else on the inside. And as we know, Dante and Jean have an uncle called Zach. But you know what? No, I'm not going to go any more into that. That's not the topic right now. Moving on with the comment. But IDK... I seriously don't want to know anything else because it is coming soon, as Jess said in the trailer. So, I'm excited. The same excitement as I had when the episode always was uploading. What, just immediately the uploading? Was that a live stream or something? Did I miss the live uploading of always the episode? Blimey. But I think maybe right with your theories. Well, great. I guess that's that, but yeah, so thank you. And yes, we should be excited like always, because, as Jason said, many of the episodes are going to be of the same quality as always. And that's what most excites me, actually. I'm very excited at the moment. But the real interesting comments are the other 3, all from someone called Unicorn Farts 82. I did not make that name up. The first comment says, "Hey, did you see the second trailer yet?" To which I was kind of confused because I didn't know about the second trailer. To which there's a reply later saying, "Jason made it harder for us to find." To which I think, okay, so there must be some sort of thing on his Twitter that was some sort of clue because he likes leaving clues. And the final comment is, "I actually think the girl is Aphmau because of what happens in the second trailer." So, I did a little bit of digging. First of all, I conducted a quick search on YouTube to see what came up with Trailer 2. It came up with a Trailer 2 edit, in the description of which was the instruction to go to an Instagram account called Honestly Af and click on the hyperlink from there. And that is what I did. Despite not having Instagram, I managed to do it on my computer. But there is another way. Apparently the original way was through Jason's word search picture with, I think that's Joseph, but I'm not sure actually. It says, "He's helping me with my homework," passed off as an innocent joke. But then he says 2 of the things are not like the others. Apparently, because I haven't zoomed in on that word search, again, I lack Twitter to do that, if you look closely in the word search, 2 things stick out. Lycan Resistance and the Guard Force. And apparently if you search those on Twitter, you get Guardian Forces, the account, and Lycan Resistance. And in those accounts is a series of numbers and letters, which when combined give the URL for the second trailer. So that's the other way to do it. I will put a link to the Tumblr post that shows how to actually do this. And then maybe the second trailer itself, but I don't think I can get away with that. It's not on YouTube. That's probably controlled. We're being watched, people. were being regulated. However, I have now seen the second trailer, and I'm going to review the second trailer. So we can hear from about 20 seconds in that Sylvana is yelling downstairs. From the age of Aphmau, we can tell that this is set in the past. So immediately we realise that that is essentially Zack and Sylvana when they were still together arguing. However, it is very difficult to distinguish what is actually going on. I'm about to blare my ears to see if I can figure out what they're saying. So apparently Zack goes out very late at night and only returns later on, not even to say goodnight to his daughter. And Zack is saying that Sylvana lacks the evidence for that, but Sylvana is shouting, what more evidence does she require? Rightfully so. Let's move on, because I'm sure that in some point, well, I've seen the trailer anyway, they do speak more clearly. An old-fashioned phone is held out of the window by Zack. I guess there must have been something to do with a call that was mentioned in there. I'm not going to blast my ears again with 80% volume to figure it out. But yes, judging by the size and appearance of that phone, obviously that's a reference to the year in which it would be set. Now, I am going to try and guess which year this would be set in. Aphmau at the current day and age, as of season 5, is 28, 29 years old. In Falcon Claw University, she's 18. And that, we determined, was set in 2007. Now, I am going to guess that Aphmau here is no older than 6 years old. And the reason I say that is because there's a scientific study that said that people lose a lot of their vital memories from infancy at the age of 7. So she could have learnt about this age 6 and forgot about it age 7. I'm not going to say gene this time, because people do forget things on their own when they're younger. Think about it this way. How many memories do you have from age 6, and yet how many do you have from age 7 and 8? That's kind of what is happening here. So if Aphmau is 6, then that means that places this video at, I believe, 1995. Either that or 1996. I'm going to say 95, 96. One of the two, because depending on when Aphmau's birthday is. So that's roughly the year that we're in right now.
It's true, isn't it?
Sylvana's the second person to have clouded eyes, the first being the snake-eyed man. Obviously, I'm not going to say they're the same person. Again, I'm not theorizing who the snake-eyed man is. I refuse to do that even now. But it's an interesting comparison, because we don't need to shroud her appearance, but I guess this time it's done as a sign of melancholy. Which maybe means that the snake-eyed man has a very dark past that he's repenting for, and as a result, his vision is clouded. Perhaps that's what's going on.
Sylvana.
Don't touch me! I know about your lies, Zack! You can't hide this other woman, this other child, from me anymore!
Sylvana, I can explain.
What is there to explain?
Please, keep your voice down. You'll wake Aphmau.
Oh yes, that's a good point actually. The You'll Wake Aphmau reminded me that obviously Aphmau's already awake, and the first part of the trailer was from her point of view, which is interesting because that means that memory that I said was suppressed by natural reasons is somehow going to be jogged. That's like when Aphmau in Minecraft Diaries has her visions of Irene, which happened thousands of years before. The question is, what is going to jog her memory? But I guess we'll find out. Let's go something in the season.
There is nothing to explain. You were with another woman, Zach!
Noticing her use of the past tense, which means that that relationship with the other woman clearly failed, and so he must have already left them, and now Sylvana's finding this out.
You betrayed me! This is the final straw, Zach. I knew I should have left you when you began to belittle and ignore me. I thought, maybe I could forgive you for those things. For our daughter. I want you out of this house. I want you out of our lives.
You're no saint yourself! There was plenty more you could have done for our relationship. For me!
At least I tried.
So Sylvana's made some mistakes as well. What could those be? Either that or it was just Zach just trying to pin the blame on someone else. Natural human/werewolf reaction.
Daddy? Where are you going?
Interesting. So Aphmau didn't hear anything. She would have heard her mum saying I want you out of this house. So either that or she hasn't quite... No. Because of what happens later on, I know that she has mastered, obviously, human communication. Again, which is why I think she's about 5 or 6. How come she didn't hear them? Or was she just covering her ears until they stopped? It's quite possible, actually. And to be fair, you can't show a Minecraft character covering their ears very easily. I mean, not even in Blue Jay Studios. You can't. I don't think you can do that even there. But if there's some other explanation, someone please inform me. Because she should have heard them from there. Otherwise.
Af. Come on. Let's get you back into bed.
Daddy, can you read me a story?
Are you sure you're gonna be awake for...
Okay, that was pretty funny. Not gonna lie, that was a good one. A vial of the same colour scheme as the other potion. Perhaps it is the same one that the Snake-Eyed Man was cooking with Ian, or handed Ian. In fact, that may be the case. Maybe that means that Aphmau is in fact the girl, and that for some reason that potion was given to Zack in order to alter her or to suppress her in some way. One of the two. And now that Zack has failed, the Snake-Eyed Man wanted Ian to finish the job. His car is green. Green like an emerald. And thus, it ends. One thing I also have to mention is that I believe that Aphmau in that version is voiced by Julia, which is the first time, I guess, that the main character has actually been voiced by a different person. And I find that to be quite interesting, just because. Although I guess to make it more sentimental, it had to be Julia, not Aphmau putting on a child voice, because I've heard Aphmau's child voice and it doesn't sound...
Oh my gosh, hi, it's so nice to meet you. I can't talk in the high voice. Why can't I do a high voice? Oh, never mind. Hi, it's so nice
Everybody
to meet you.
goes through puberty at least one point in their life.
Whoa.
It's so nice
Don't
to
die.
meet you. My name is Aphmau.
Yo, what the heck is wrong with your voice?
all that realistic. So, what I think of this trailer? Well, it's not the character presentation trailer that I thought it was going to be, but we do have another trailer that may possibly be that one. It does a good job of demonstrating, physically, visually, a tale that Sylvana actually told Aphmau several years later, because again, she forgot. It paints Zack in a more sentimental light. I'm not empathizing with him because he still cheated on two people, but that's what it does. It gives him sort of a more complex character and opens up kind of a path towards his redemption, which I think is what is going to happen. I don't expect Zack to be ultimately defeated at the end of Season 6. I expect him maybe to turn over, maybe give valuable information that way, or to just have a change of heart at the very last minute. Whichever version they want to go along with. So, comparing it to the previous trailer, I think it does a better job as a trailer, and not as a summary of Season 4, as people pointed out, or just a different point of view. As a trailer, it does fairly well, but it still doesn't, give any features of the season, because we know that the season is going to take place mostly in Starlight, and that it is set after Season 5 and before Her Wish. Those things are already certain, so we know that that's just a small memory section that was given, and therefore maybe didn't need to be in a trailer at all. But I'm not sure. Whatever people think, I'm okay with it. I hope that the third trailer is going to be a lot more trailer-esque and kind of get us more riled up for the series. I mean, to be fair, they don't even need to excite the fans, because we're already excited for the season. So I guess they don't need to be that effective, but even so, it will still be nice to see the character presentation trailer that we got for Diary Season 3. And I hope that is going to be trailer 3 of Season 6. I don't know what else it could be at this point, but I guess we're going to find out soon. And on that note, until next time, farewell.